However, before we start explaining the pillars your organization should rely on, I think it's appropriate to briefly mention the myths following product-led growth. The first is that only end users are supposed to realize value via a bottom-up strategy and evangelize PLG internally. While this is true for a bottom-up approach, it's only half of the story. As stated above, now many enterprise buyers also prefer a self-serve sales strategy and may not actually reach out to you before find out if the product matches their expectations. Secondly, customer-facing teams, and by customer-facing teams, here I mostly talk about sales, do not go instinct. As Atlassian's Jay Simmons emphasized in a podcast interview a while ago, the PLG Paragon employs the last few years a low-touch sales model alongside its product-led approach. Low-touch, however, does not mean no-touch. The company proactively layers in sales depending on the prospect's level of complexity or their potential value to the organization. Moving forward, PLG is the outcome of a product-led business model. However, this does not mean that it only affects the acquisition stage. If you decide to go there, be prepared to alter each and every interaction you have so far with customers. This is the only way to boost also retention, upsells, and eventually advocacy. And by mentioning that, I emphasize mostly to the fact that currently many products deliver the bare minimum in regards to tech touch or product onboarding activations and rely on customer-facing teams to save the day. When a product-led model is deployed, though, the opposite must happen. The product should incorporate most of the actions that are imperative for the account to convert, upsell, or expand, and your teams should adopt the right metrics and tool stack to deliver strategic insights to customers and be proactive instead of reactive. The last myth we want to demystify here is that for the majority, the only product metric organizations truly value when they assess a PLG strategy is Pqls, or product qualified leads. And don't get me wrong, Pqls are a very strong foundation for PLG to be achieved. However, you need to also assess via the product itself where your lead goes after it becomes an active customer and which KPIs follow that account, how its subordinate teams behave when this account realizes and the team members realize true value, aka adoption, and of course, how you can move that account down the customer lifecycle.